At 88 years old, Max Baer Jr. looks back on a life marked by extraordinary moments and personal transformations. Born on December 4, 1937, in Oakland, California, Max was the son of Max Baer Sr., the legendary heavyweight boxing champion of 1934. Growing up in the shadow of such a prominent father created both privileges and pressures for young Max, who constantly navigated the expectations of living up to his father's fame. While his father's public persona overshadowed their family life, it was his mother, Mary Ellen Sullivan, who provided a sense of grounding, instilling values of discipline, education, and compassion. With such contrasting influences, Max's childhood became a balancing act that set the stage for his versatile future, one defined by athleticism, intellectual pursuits, and a unique journey into Hollywood. Early athletic success and education, the foundation of a versatile path. Max Baer Jr. showed early signs of greatness that extended beyond his family name. A standout athlete at Christian Brothers High School in Sacramento, he excelled in 4 sports simultaneously and twice won the Sacramento Open Junior Golf Tournament. These accomplishments highlighted his natural versatility and drive to succeed, whether on the field or on the course. Max's talents weren't confined to athletics alone, however. After high school, he pursued higher education at Santa Clara University, where he earned a degree in business administration with a minor in philosophy. This combination of practical and philosophical studies would later serve him well as he transitioned from acting to producing, directing, and even business ventures. His early years were a testament to his adaptability, laying the groundwork for a multifaceted career that would take him from Hollywood sets to business boardrooms. The unexpected start of a Hollywood career. A journey from stage to screen. Max's first foray into performance came in 1949, long before his famous role as Jethro Bodine. He debuted on stage in England at the Blackpool Pavilion in Goldilocks and the Three Bears, a humble beginning that introduced him to the world of entertainment. It was a moment that would unknowingly set the stage for his later acting career, though it would take years for that moment to materialize. By the early 1960s, Max was signed to Warner Brothers and began appearing in a wide variety of popular television series, such as Maverick, 77 Sunset Strip, Hawaiian Eye, and Surfside 6. These appearances allowed him to absorb the fast-paced nature of TV production during its golden age, preparing him for the role that would define his career and bring him lasting fame. Jethro Bodine. Embracing fame and the burden of typecasting. Max's portrayal of the lovable Jethro Bodine on the Beverly Hillbillies from 1962 to 1971 became his most iconic role. As Jethro, he captured the hearts of millions with his naive charm and comedic timing. The show itself became a staple of American pop culture, and Max's performance contributed to its widespread popularity. While the fame and affection he received were gratifying, they also came with the downside of typecasting. The public's strong association with Jethro made it challenging for Max to break free from the role, limiting the variety of acting opportunities that came his way. Despite the constraints, Max continued to work, taking on roles in Love, American Style, Vacation Playhouse, and the 1967 war film A Time for Killing, among others. These projects allowed him to stretch his acting muscles and resist being confined to one character, but Jethro remained a looming shadow. Private life and the pressures of fame, marriage, relationships, and privacy. Max's personal life, though mostly guarded, became a subject of public interest, particularly his marriage to Joanne Kathleen Hill in 1966. Their union ended in divorce in 1971, with the pressures of fame and the challenges of living in the spotlight contributing to their separation. Max's subsequent relationships, including a high-profile one with actress Victoria Principal, drew attention but remained shrouded in controversy, especially when allegations surfaced later, which Max firmly denied. His desire for privacy became evident as he aged, preferring to focus on his career and personal growth rather than public speculation. As Max reflects on these relationships now, he views them through a lens of maturity and understanding, acknowledging the complexities that come with being in the public eye while still striving for personal peace. Irene Ryan, a tough mentor and friend. Looking back on his time on the Beverly Hillbillies, Max speaks with deep respect and admiration for Irene Ryan, the woman who played the beloved Granny. While audiences adored Irene for her feisty comedic portrayal, Max reveals that she was much tougher behind the scenes than most people realized. A seasoned survivor of vaudeville, radio, and film, Irene demanded excellence and had no patience for laziness. As a young actor, Max was initially intimidated by her sharpness and professionalism. However, over time, he came to deeply respect her unwavering commitment to her craft. Irene was not just a source of guidance, but also a mentor who taught him the importance of preparation and professionalism. Max recalls her dry humor and warmth, qualities few got to see, and admires how she continued to work even as her health declined, leaving behind a legacy defined by strength and resilience. The lasting friendship with Buddy Ebsen. Alongside his respect for Irene Ryan, Max cherishes the enduring friendship he shared with Buddy Ebsen, who played Jed Clampett on the Beverly Hillbillies. Their bond was built on mutual respect and affection, and Max fondly remembers the genuine connection they shared both on and off set. Their friendship lasted long after the show ended, and Max recalls visiting Buddy in the hospital shortly before his death in 2003, alongside Donna Douglas. Their visit served as a testament to the close-knit relationships that were formed during the show's run, and Max considers himself fortunate to have had such lasting friendships with his co-stars. With the passing of Donna Douglas in 2015, Max became the last surviving regular cast member of the Beverly Hillbillies, carrying with him the memories of a time when television was simpler and the bonds between actors were real and lasting. Max Baer Jr., the last link to a bygone era of television. As the final living member of the Beverly Hillbillies cast, Max Baer Jr. stands as a living bridge to a bygone era of television. The show's characters, full of warmth, simplicity, and enduring humor, captured the hearts of millions, and Max's portrayal of Jethro remains iconic in the minds of many. But for Max, the legacy he carries is not one of myths or nostalgia. It's about the hard-earned truths behind the characters and the friendships that were forged in the process. Max honors those relationships, particularly the bonds he shared with Irene Ryan, Buddy Ebsen, and Donna Douglas. They were not just co-stars, but true companions with whom he shared both laughter and struggles. Now, as the last surviving member of the ensemble, Max reflects on the enduring impact of the show while celebrating the genuine connections that made it so special. A life of gratitude and reflection, honoring the people who shaped his legacy. Now, with age offering clarity and perspective, Max Baer Jr. speaks with rare honesty about his life, legacy, and the people who shaped him. His reflections on Irene Ryan, Buddy Ebsen, and the cast of the Beverly Hillbillies serve as a reminder of the deep respect and admiration he holds for the colleagues who helped define his career. While the show may have ended in 1971, the friendships and lessons Max learned from those around him have lasted a lifetime. He is grateful for the opportunity to have worked with such talented individuals and for the chance to be part of a project that touched the lives of so many. Max's legacy, shaped by his time on the show, his ventures beyond Hollywood, and the relationships he forged along the way, is one built on authenticity, hard work, and the enduring power of friendship.